Everybody, it's Jess here with Bless Jess. Thank you so much for watching today for another day of intuitive eating. It is like 10:30 or so. I am not feeling well, but this is Saturday, November 11th. It is Veterans Day, and I just want to take a moment and just thank all the veterans. They're truly our heroes, and I actually had family members that served in the military, and it's just, I think it's really important to take the time to remember and be thankful for their service. So if you are a veteran or a military wife or something, I just want to say thank you so much for your service. It is truly a sacrifice. But this is my day, what I'm eating, and all of that. I woke up at like 5 in the morning with Nate. I do not feel good. I've got some sort of sinus cold infection, something. If it doesn't get better in the next day or two, I'm probably gonna have to go to the doctor. But I'm gonna try to just get through it with Dayquil and hopefully hopefully it'll get better. But David was watching the kids for me while I got some sleep, and even brought me some coffee in bed. So nice. So all I've had this morning is coffee. I kind of feel hungry, but at the same time, like, eating doesn't sound good. Plus, update on the neighbor saga, as I'm sure all of you want to know. If you don't know my child, Nate has autism, and he's very loud, and he likes to jump, and he likes to run, and the downstairs neighbor obviously does not like that. And we are trying our absolute best to keep him quiet. He has a trampoline. I bought him these like really puffy slippers that kind of muffle the sound. I'm trying to get him to jump on pillows. Like, we are on him 24/7, like white on rice. Like, stop jumping, stop jumping. It's not like we're just letting him run wild. But at the same time, like, they are harassing us. They are knocking on the door, banging on the door, yelling at us. She came up to the door today and was just like yelling at David and saying, you need to keep your kid quiet. And David's like, we are trying. Like, it's not that easy. He has autism. And she's like, well, I have a kid and they want to get up early, and I just keep them quiet until at least till 10. He's getting up at 7. You can keep him quiet till 10. And we're like, we are trying, Nate is not a normal kid that you can just say be quiet and give him something to do. Like, we are trying so hard. And so she's like, well, I'm calling the police. And so David's like, well, I'm gonna call the police, too. And so we ended up calling the police, which was, just dramatic and crazy. But at the same time, like, we feel like we're doing everything we can. Like, I am trying my best. And these people are even not banging on the walls and saying we're too loud when Nate's at school and it's just me and Lucy, and I'll be like walking down the hallway and they'll be yelling at us that we're too loud. So it's just gotten out of control. So the police came and talked to David, and David told him our side of it, and he said, you're right, there's nothing we can do. We can't arrest your kid for being too loud. This isn't a law-breaking offense. It's just a kid being loud. And so he went down and talked to her, and then came back up, and he said, it is very loud when he jumps. It's very loud. So I understand what she's saying, but at the same time, I understand that y'all are trying your best. And so he said, this is more of a property management issue, and if it's possible for y'all to move or her to move or something, but he said, we just need to find common ground, and that's all we want to. I don't think we're gonna be able to afford to move, honestly, even if they let us, like with our lease or whatever, move to another apartment on the ground floor, which I would love. I don't think we can afford to pay like people to move us. We have a lot of stuff and a lot of heavy stuff, and it's up and downstairs. So I'm not really sure what we're gonna do, but I know that God is bigger than all of these questions. And it's just hard because I'm not gonna cry again, you guys. It's hard because autism is hard enough to deal with every day, but then you have people that are just mean. And I can understand if she was nice and came to us and said, it's really jumping, it's loud and whatever. And I am trying, like, my whole energy every day goes into trying to keep him quiet, but I can't make him be totally quiet. I just can't. I'm not going to tie him to a chair, and other than that, that's really the only. So anyway, I think we're just going to get out of the house for a little while, even though I do not feel good. We're just going to let him run off some energy somewhere, and I just hate it. I hate confrontation, and I hate when people think I'm maliciously trying to be mean, but at the same time, like, something's got to give. Like, I can't keep living like this of always. So she told us, like, if you could just keep them quiet till 10, which I don't know how we're gonna do, but if you can keep them quiet till 10, then, you know, I'll deal with the other stuff. But it's, you know, I don't know if she really means that because she bangs on our wall all day long. But anyway, that's the neighbor update. And you guys, could we have any more things go wrong? I mean, knock on wood. Don't hold me to that, because it probably could. But you know, between all of the stuff this week, it just was, I'm just done. But I'm not going to turn to food. Wherever we go for lunch, I'm not that hungry. I'll just eat a small portion of something, and then I'm hoping to come back home and go to sleep because I feel so yucky. But anyway, thank you for listening to the neighbor trauma saga. This should be like a TV show. I kind of wish it was, and it wasn't my real life, but taking a deep breath, realizing the things I can control, and realizing the things I can't control. So you guys say a prayer for us, and I'll see you back when I show you lunch. Hey everybody, so it is now 4 o'clock. Sorry I haven't updated y'all sooner. I've just not been feeling great, like I said earlier. But we did get out of the house for a little while. We ended up going to, it's called Shane's Rib Shack. I think it is a chain, and there's other ones around, but it's kind of like a southern thing. I'm not sure what other part of the country they're in. But we really like ours. It's the manager is a Christian, and they always play really positive Christian music in there. And it was really nice. There was no one else in the store. There was like one other person in there, which is really weird because every other time we've gone, it's been really crowded. But I guess it being Veterans Day and all of that, maybe, I don't know. So I got, it's called the Big Dad. It's like a barbecue sandwich on a piece of Texas toast. I'll pop up a picture right there of it. And then it had fries. We chose that place because Nate eats really good there. So he needed a good, and you did too, yeah. Lucy chose green beans instead of french fries, and she loved them. She's my veggie eater. And chicken. And she had chicken. And Nate had a cheeseburger and macaroni and cheese, which is heaven for him. So I got the fries so I could share with him too, and he ate a bunch of my fries. So I probably had, I had less than half of the sandwich. It was really big. Daddy had chicken. Yeah, chicken wings. So anyway, Lucy's giving us the rundown. I had the sandwich, maybe half, maybe less than half of that, and then way less than half of my fries. That's the only thing I've eaten today, and it's really was no big deal to just stop when I was full. I left there feeling great, and I mean, I'm sick, but as far as over full, I wasn't. So I'm really enjoying this process. It's really empowering to be able to go in and order what you want and then just eat a small portion and leave. And we took the rest of it home so we could have it later, as they give you really big portions there. So I'm not sure what we'll have for dinner. I do have a bunch of pigs in a blanket that I made ahead that I'll probably pop in the oven and have like a snacky dinner later. And then we have leftovers from lunch. So anyway, I'll show you what I eat for dinner when I eat it. I just want to check in and show you guys our lunch. Hey everybody, it is the end of the night. We just had dinner, and I think that's all. There's like a fly. There we have fruit flies. So bad. I need to put some bleach in my sink. Tip right there. If you have fruit flies, put some bleach in your sink at night. Really helps. I haven't done it in a while to get on the bananas. Oh, okay. So I just ate dinner, and I think that's going to be all I eat for the rest of the night. So I wanted to show y'all and go ahead and edit this video. See, my tongue is red. I'll explain that too. I had those pigs in a blanket, like I said, that were left over, or I didn't cook for the women's breakfast. So I went ahead and froze half of them, and then I can just pop those in the oven another time. And then I made half of them. So, and we still have some left over from that we didn't eat. But I'll insert a picture of my plate. It's kind of a weird combination. So I have a few of those little pigs in a blanket that I made with puff pastry, because that's just what I had. They turned out fabulous. I had some leftover cheese sauce from our chili Fritos, so I ate a small bit of that and dipped them in the cheese sauce. It was really good. And then on the side, I had some of my grapefruit sections, no sugar added. It just kind of sounded good, so that's what I had. And then at the end, I had a little bit of cheese sauce left, so I got like 3 or 4 chips, and I ate that. And I was definitely, you know, satisfied after that. I didn't feel hungry, but I just kind of wanted something sweet, so I got a little miniature sucker from the candy bowl, and that's why my tongue is red. So anyway, it's been a good night. It started, like I said, the day didn't start out so great with the police being called and all that. But I mean, I understand. I totally understand where she's coming from about the loudness, and I totally feel bad about it. And we're gonna try to talk to the office and just see if there's something we can do. If they'll pay to move us or something. I'm not paying hundreds of dollars to move. We can't afford that, and I don't want to do that. So we'll figure something out. And you know, I don't like the way she's acting about it and how mean she's being. Especially since we're trying so hard. Like we both were, you know, I don't know. David told her, he was like, you know, we are trying our very best to keep him quiet, but she comes back with, well, I keep my kids quiet. Well, that's like comparing apples and oranges, you know. So you know, people that are ignorant, they don't understand. I know she's tired and stressed because I know his jumping is loud, and that's why I'm trying so hard to keep him quiet. We will figure it out. We will figure it out. But I just want to share the realness of this is what happened today. I am feeling a little bit better. I sound better, I'm sure. I've just been taking Dayquil and NyQuil. And if I'm still sick, like I said, if I'm still sick until Monday, I'll probably go to the doctor. But I'm hoping I can just kind of get over it. I usually do. So tomorrow's church, I hope I can go. I think that's the thing. Like, no matter how sick I am, I'm going to try my best to get to church, because if not, I'm going to be sitting on top of Nate trying to keep him quiet here. So we're going to go to church no matter what, just to get out of the house. So, and I don't have to teach the kids or anything, so I won't get anybody sick. But that is our day. Another day of intuitive being done. I'm still loving it. There's so much less stress in my life. Well, I mean, there's a lot of stress in my life, but around food, there's so much less stress and less pressure. And I'm weighing myself, and you guys, the pounds are leaving. It's amazing. And I'm not stressing, and I'm not counting, and I'm not, you know, buying and eating all this healthy, you know, healthy food. I'm just doing what I want, and I'm losing weight faster. So I'm going to go now, but thank y'all so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please leave me a comment down below. Give me a big thumbs up. I'm like, what else am I forgetting? I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye, y'all.